Before you buy new sails, this tip could save you thousands of dollars. In this video, we'll be discussing the cost of taking delivery of new sails, some things you might not have known about that could save you significant money on those new sails, value for your money, and some options you might not know you really want for long-lasting sails. So stay tuned to the end of this video for a tip that could save you thousands on a new sail. I've been putting out a number of quotes for new sails lately, which has prompted some thoughts about a number of things that you may want to consider before you order your new sail. The first thing many folks will do when considering replacing that threadbare and canvas hanging from your rig is to take to the interwebs to one of the many overseas brands to get a bunch of quotes. No doubt you'll be able to find a number of options in doing this, and this, unfortunately, is the number one criteria for a lot of sailors: the price. The problem is, though you may be able to get a great price, it may be significantly lacking in value in ways that really matter, like how long the sail will last and how well it will perform. The first step really ought to be defining the criteria for a sail that will best serve your needs. Some such criteria will be the environment you sail in. High winds, high latitudes, high UV, or the type of sailing you'll be doing, such as long open ocean passages, weekend lake sailing, cruising versus racing, as just a couple examples. Other points of consideration are dictated by your type of rig and what that means for the type of hardware that needs to attach to your sail.
You must choose, but choose wisely.
Once you've defined the basic criteria for your new sail, the next step is to find a sailmaker loft that will help you refine your choices and options so that you can get the best possible value for your money. So, what does that mean, the best value for your money? Well, for example, sure, you can get a 135% Genoa for your 40-foot, say, boat from XYZ sailmaking loft in Asia somewhere, but it will be lacking in some critical features that will determine its longevity and performance over time. Options like the cut of your sail. Should you go with a crosscut sail or a triradial cut sail, and what are the differences? A crosscut sail will save you money on the order because it's a simpler construction, and therefore simpler to repair and restitch years down the road. And a triradial sail will cost a little bit more for the added build complexity, and it will hold its shape better over time without stretching and bagging out like a well-used crosscut sail will. What type of thread should you use? How many rows of stitching and what stitching pattern? Remember this. Most sails will begin to fail because the threads are breaking down, not necessarily because the fabric is worn out when we're talking Dacron. Laminates are another story with a host of different options and considerations. You may be able to save yourself a lot of money by finding a local loft that can restitch your sail if the fabric is still serviceable. You will want to consider the type of UV protection that is appropriate for the type of sail construction you've chosen and the environment you will be sailing in. For example, you may choose from Sunbrella, Weathermax, SunTech for fabric covers in all kinds of colors, or the benefits of using Tenera thread. Or perhaps you may choose a spray coating such as Sailflex or other acrylics. Other value propositions that add up to a much higher quality sail includes options such as hydronet tapes in the leech, luff, and foot that makes for a sail that is much more resistant to wear in these high stress areas. Foam or rope luffs for your roller reefing, shape, and performance of head sails. When do leather corners make sense? When would a clew board be appropriate? What are the different types and advantages of different headboards? When and where should you consider windows being installed in your sail, such as telltale windows, spreader windows, or for forward vision? These are the kind of questions and the kind of service you should receive from a reputable sailmaker to make the most informed purchase possible for the best results. So you can see how so many different variables will influence the final price of your sale. But this could be the difference between a sale that starts to show significant wear within 5 years versus a sale that is still going like a champ 15 years on. For example, the difference of a mid-range Dacron to a premium Dacron sale for, say, a 40-foot sailboat can be a $1,000 spread. Or the difference of a Crosscut versus a Triradial cut can easily be $500 or more. A particular headboard can cost you $500 for that single component alone. Or you can go with the standard factory aluminum headboard, which could save you significant money depending on the use case. Or go an ounce or two lighter in fabric, which could save you hundreds of dollars if you sail in lighter air or generally milder conditions. Laminates can range significantly in price, from carbon to Spectra to aramid, Kevlar, and composites thereof. So as you probably already know, if it has anything to do with boating or sailing, magically the materials and R&D somehow cost 2,000% more than any other industry. So what if I told you you could potentially save thousands of dollars on a new sail? How could I do that, you might ask? In 2 recent quotes that I provided clients, I was able to carefully examine their existing batten cars, batten boxes, intermediate cars, and headboards, and together with the clients, we determined that we'd be able to reuse these components. You'll see on the screen now the costs and the savings this represents. If these items are in good serviceable condition, you can certainly reuse these components, provided the loft you are working with takes care to build the sail in accordance with the instructions provided for utilizing this same hardware. For example, having the webbing loops appropriately located for reinstalling the cars for the correct loading areas of battens, etc. This is a huge subject, and this video really only scratches the surface and isn't meant to be a comprehensive and exhaustive discussion. You really do want to get together with a pro and examine your specific use case. Get in contact with us either here in the comments section or visit our website at www.learntosailmexico.com with any questions you may have before you buy your next sail and get the best breeze for your buck. And if you would like to work with us specifically to design and build your sail, we can consult with you and deliver your sail to virtually anywhere in the world. So thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.